brojeva dalje.
Nema veze. Ako ne radi brojeva, radi sve u redu. Jedino što imaš li mikrofon, držiš li ti radi?
Imam, naravno.
To ćemo riješiti onda ti. Na pitanje imamo držiš li mikrofon.
Close associates with good governance. It is my great pleasure to open the first South-Eastern European Government Communication Conference. This regional initiative that we are gathered around in partnership with the United Nations Development Programme and the Konrad Adenauer Foundation with the support of the United States Embassy in Turkey gives added value to the activities which the government of Montenegro implements in order to strengthen the democratic capacities of the society as a whole. The times in which public policies were created away from the public eye remain far behind us. Nowadays, government transparency, accountability, and public dialogue are the key elements of good governance. They are also prerequisites for successful communication. Good governance involves close consultations, active dialogue, and cooperation with all the segments of society. Today, media, NGOs, some interest groups, and many other actors in the social scene use governments to deal with the challenges that are not on their agendas. The governmental responsibility broadens, but so does the social, the one that each one of us as an individual has. New technologies, new media reshape and restructure patterns of social interdependence. It is individuals, ordinary people with vision, initiative, and constructiveness are the key opinion leaders in today's world. They tend to become a growing social and political force that shapes the world of today. It is no longer possible to dictate communication. Communication is now about getting involved in conversation, about dialogue with individuals and networks they build that can increasingly act on stage directly, unmediated by the institutions and traditional channels of communication. This challenge is big, but it will make us more realistic and better representatives of our citizens. The world we live in has become a melting pot. The threats and opportunities that arise from our approach to governance increasingly result from the way in which we are connected to our citizens, the way in which we communicate with them, and the way in which we engage them in the public dialogue. If you are to govern the state, to lead the nation now, you cannot ignore Twitter and YouTube. We have learned that with the Arab Spring, and most recently, unfortunately, with the tragic attack on diplomats in Libya that had unleashed by the video posted on YouTube. One of the most interesting reports and recordings I saw was from the CNN Ira reporters. Ordinary people present in places where new history was made, captured part of it and used the global media to share it with the rest of the world. The importance of individual effort is appreciated and given attention by CNN through the annual ceremony of electing the hero of the year. It is not the CNN, but the examples in real life that made me realize how important the role of the individual in today's world is and what those new, I'd say, entrepreneurs of humanity mean to all of us. This underlines the necessity and importance of promoting direct communication between governments and individuals as a way for the voice of the people to be really heard and taken into account when decisions are made. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we are approaching the times in which the governments of our countries will have to cope with challenges put before us by the actors that are not involved in politics. Alongside the role of government communicators as the link and two-way channel between government and the society grows simply indispensable. Therefore, CECOM mission to raise awareness about this important issue and empower government communicators to encourage and provide means for greater public participation at all stages of policy making is of particular importance. CECOM is part of Montenegro's commitment to promote further the values and principles of the multilateral initiative Open Government Partnership. Besides, the world we live in enables individuals from our nations to reach each other farther and faster no matter where in the world they are. To organize themselves themselves and take actions in a way never seen in the past. One of our intentions with the SECOM initiative is to initiate creation of a cross-border framework, within which it will be possible to extend the positive aspects of connections between these super-empowered individuals of our times to all of us. Because some of them are great, but some are dangerous. And what they can do together can have a much greater impact on all of us. Not all government structures are equipped with the right skills and resources to support these needs. This is why initiatives such as SECOM are especially important. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact that dialogue was exactly what gave us an additional impetus in the situation of historical importance of Montenegro, to reach the goal that we have set, whether this involved defense or protection of Montenegro's interests, regulating internal relations between different bands, or the relations between Montenegro and its neighbors. This is one of the reasons that led me to initiate my mandate with the widest possible dialogue, with practically all segments of the society. Committed to that idea, in the government we have strengthened the existing and introduced new means of communication. This kind of policy making, through consultations and open public dialogue, will be one of the legacies of the government I know. We have proved that constructive social dialogue can resolve some of the seemingly insurmountable issues and divisions in our country. We did not understand the responsibilities of the government from a narrow perspective and within the frame set in advance, but rather wanted to give a strong contribution to all the processes in the society, supporting the problem-solving processes. In the Parliament or in any other environment, always making sure to give a constructive contribution. We are strongly determined to continue to promote policy making, which gives concrete results. In the coming days, we will launch the e-petitions website Vox Populi, which will enable our citizens to influence government policies by providing them with a simple online tool to submit and sign petitions to government. Dear SECOM participants, nowadays public support and understanding based on good communication between government and citizens is becoming ever more important. This is particularly clear when the governments are forced to make demanding economic and social decisions. The government communicators throughout, including South-Eastern Europe, are faced with the challenging mission to inspire solidarity, understanding and support for the policy, which, whether in the short or long run, brings sustainable results. It is a very ambitious and demanding mission. But if we strive to implement it, we actually implement our ideas and give an additional contribution to the quality of our lives. And each day we make a difference in our society. I believe that the key to SECOM's success lies in the continuous exchange of your experiences, as well as in the people who will promote its work in the future. I am confident that the region of South and Eastern Europe will increasingly offer an enabling environment for you, the communicators. Therefore, I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.